In his poem, I Am a Warrior, John F. Hooper wrote, "I fight not for glory or fame, for they are momentary. I fight for those who can't. I fight for justice. I fight for the oppressed and the downtrodden. And if I should lose my life for these just causes, then I have no regrets. For I serve to protect the innocent. It matters not where or when, for evil knows no boundaries. Be it fire, flood, or threat of tyranny, I will not flee. Justice is my weapon. Faith is my shield. Hope is my armor. Cry not at my passing, for it was my honor to fight for you. Shed not tears of sorrow, but tears of joy, for now I stand with God." If you ask yourself, what do you think a good deputy should look like? How should a good deputy act? What kind of person should a good deputy be? When I look for deputies, I search for people who are selfless, whose defined sense of right and wrong, have the ability to act without hesitation, and a compassion and willingness to serve. But Michael found us. And he knew that he embodied all of those qualities that I needed in my deputies and that we need in our deputies. With him, it started early. Michael, you see, was a Boy Scout. Scouts take an oath. That oath traditionally is considered to have three promises: duty to God and country, duty to other people, and duty to self. He was diligent in his service, steadfast in his determination to help others, and loyal to his co-workers. When he graduated from mandate training and was sworn in as a deputy, he stood before me and raised his right hand and swore an oath that said, "I will faithfully perform and discharge the duties of my position conscientiously and without malice or partiality, to the best of my ability, so help me God." These oaths were things that he took serious. These oaths were part of them. These words made Michael, Michael. His whole life was spent in service to others. He was no different than many of these men and women that you see standing here in uniform. What separated Michael was merely time. That moment, that call. It's not our place to ask why, but instead be comforted in knowing that he answered his final call, and he was holding true to the oaths that he swore. That's what was walking through that door on September the 13th. These oaths may be to the Boy Scouts, they may be to me, ultimately those oaths are to you the people. Michael was putting everyone else's needs and wants before his own. His sense of duty and his desire to help others were his motivation as he laid that last fateful step in that doorway. In the coming days and weeks, the shock of his death may wane. Remember not his untimely death, but that he lives on in the people whom he saved by being an organ donor. I challenge each of you to be inspired, not by Michael's last selfless act, but by his life as a whole. I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you tonight, the entire community. I've been sheriff, this is my 32nd year as sheriff. And I come in here and I see all of these guys and I see all of you out there, and I think to myself, boy, this is some kind of place. This is some kind of place. And I'm humbled to serve with these men and women, and I'm humbled to serve as your sheriff. Thank you.